Hello, and welcome to, perhaps, one of the best reading vlogs you will ever experience with me. That's a bold statement, but it's a correct statement. It's a true statement. We are going to be reading Enthralled, the fifth and final book in the Prince of the Doomed City series. I have 1 and 3 and 2 and 4 coming for Christmas, but I'm so excited for book number 5 to come out. I'm currently filming this intro on the 18th. The book comes out on the 20th. The physical copy will be a couple days later because Amazon takes her time. But that's beside the point. I don't need a physical copy. I'm getting that ebook, baby. I don't care what I'm doing on Wednesday. I'm reading that book. I don't care what we're doing. I'm reading the book. So, now that that's out of the way, let me tell you about the Prince of the Doomed City series. This is all about a girl named Clara, and she is an obligate, and she is obligated to live in this Fae realm. There's loose term on the Fae, but she's obligated to these like fairies, and she is basically a slave, and she can't get out of her contract because of something she did in her past. Have I hooked you? Have I reeled you in? Good, because that's what hooked me. Clara has a bunch of forgotten memories about what she did, and her obligation, her little contract that binds her to the Fae, gets sold to the Prince of the Doomed City that is in this world. Let me tell you about my journey with this series, because it was fantastic. It was phenomenal. Did not think I was going to like this series when I picked it up. I first read this back in, I want to say like June, July, August, sometime around that, like the summer months, when I had a shit ton of time to kill. I flew through this bad boy. You see how thick she is? I flew through her. Then I flew through the second one the second night, and then I flew through the third one. Listen, she's a chunky series. Just imagine 2 more. It's thick. And then 1 more at the end. This is a thick series. And I know I'm rambling, but that's okay. I really enjoyed this book. This gives me, it's like ACOTAR. This gave me a feeling of when I first read ACOTAR. It also gives me a deal with the Elf King vibes. Like, it's just, this was such a good series. And I'm very excited to see how their story ends. Now, just so you know, this is going to be a spoiler-filled vlog because this is obviously the last book in a series, and I can't go back and film my reactions to the first one because I've already read it, and those reactions would be fake, unless I forget entirely all about it. But I have not forgotten about this book series since I read it. Like, it takes a lot for me to remember a female main character's name, and I remembered Clara Darlington's name. I remember. We left off on book 4. Lots of things happened. And if I remember correctly, because I don't have the physical book with me, nor the ebook anymore, Clara and our prince have found out that they're mates, or whatever that word is, this word. And Clara recovered her memories. She figured out that she created the Weeping Mother. She created a living nightmare. And some things went down, and the dude who liked her in this book, one of the Fae, he got her contract somehow, I think, if I'm remembering. Anyway, Clara and our prince are no longer together. I think Clara has lost her memory, and the prince told her his true name. And Clara is now back in the human world with no memories of what has previously happened, and it goes on from there. Her brother is still a piece of shit, as are the rest of the humans in this girl's poor life. So yeah, I will update you when the book comes out and give you a better synopsis of what's happening. Anyway, I'm gonna go geek out on my own, and I'll see you in a second, okay? Okay. Howdy. So, I'm currently on chapter 3 of Enthralled, and it's very good. I'm quite liking it. What the hell? I'm liking it quite a bit. We are just kind of like getting back into the world where like We're as confused as Clara as she is trying to figure out how she's engaged, why she's getting married, why she's not at home with her brother. We're just trying to, get back into the world. Because most people do not binge an entire series in 4 days and then only have to wait a couple months for the next book to come out. Normally, you read one after the other, as it comes out every year or whenever these were published. So yeah, we're just trying to get back into the world, get back into the vibes and things. We're gonna see how long I can read tonight, and then we'll see tomorrow what happens. But yeah, so far, I'm on chapter 3. So far, so good. Okay. What a horrible angle. I'm so sorry. I am a little upsetty spaghetti. What chapter am I on? Great question. I just made it to chapter 5. You can't see it. Oh, but you can see yourself in the reflection. Look at that. I just made it to chapter 5, and we just learned that Clara is pregnant. The one and only time her and Castian bang, she gets pregnant. Good for her. I am not one for pregnancy fix. I don't want kids myself. My partner, thankfully, doesn't really want kids. So, it's a win. We're gonna keep going. We're only 12% of the way through. We're gonna keep going. Great. This is not gonna be the book I thought it was gonna be, but maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. I will see you in a second when I have another update. Okay. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. You've never heard me say it before, but Oscar sucks. Oscar? He's the worst. I hate Oscar. I have no nice things to say about Oscar. Why are you blurry? Hello? Thank you. Anyway. Why are you blurry again? You know what? You get a blurry clip. It's fine. I hate Oscar with a burning passion of 1,000 suns. He is the worst. I don't know if there's a literary character out there that I hate more than I hate Oscar. It's possible, but I don't know. He's at the top of the list. Anyway, I'm currently on chapter 6. We just read the prince's POV. Clara and the prince are reunited again, but Clara doesn't know who the prince is, and I don't know. She almost got murdered by his cousin. She's still pregnant. But they're back together again, so that's great, I'm currently 17% of the way through. I'm gonna try to get to 100 pages, because I'm on page 85 right now out of 488, at least in the Kindle version. And then we will go from there. Okay? Cool. Great. Wonderful. We're now on chapter 10. Page 145. 29% of the way through. Are you blurry again? That would be really inconvenient if you were. We've been reunited with Cassian. Oh boy. We were reunited with Castian. And then shit hit the fan because his cousin's a little bitch. And now all the portals to, I don't know how to pronounce it, the world, broken, gone. Clara is trapped in her human world with some other lady who used to be in love with Castian. They're both trapped there. Now they're both trying to figure out how to get back to Vesper, that world. So now they're going to see the sisters again, which I was pretty sure that the sisters were in the other world. But maybe they got some mumbo-jumbo magic where they can just pop back and forth, They're like the three fates. They can do whatever they want. I'm not gonna question it, even though I just did. Stop looking at me like that. Anyway, we're not sure if Castian's alive. Pretty sure he is, because, Anyway, I'm trying to decide what I should do, because I don't know if I want to continue, because I'm only 29% of the way through, but it is currently 2:46 in the morning. Although I don't have work tomorrow, so I could just keep reading. I probably will just keep reading. We'll just probably see how far I get. Yeah, that's the dilemma we've got right now. I don't know. It is now 3:15. I am 38% of the way through on page 187. I'm on chapter 13. We just made a bargain with one of the three sisters, and I'm not here to complain on the bargain that was made. I feel like it might have been a little cheesy in like retrospect of everything, of just using Danny one more time as like a little scapegoat. Like, he just magically fixed all the things. But I think it was a pretty fair bargain. If Danny is no longer in pain from having unrequited love with Clara, Clara gets to go home to Vesper. I don't know how to pronounce her name is doing, but she's doing her own thing. Good for her. I'm here to talk about how much I love the, like, crones, and the house that they're in is, like, oh, I forgot the name of it. I don't know. Let me look it up for you. I think it's Baba Yaga's house. It's blurry, but yeah. Baba Yaga's house. And I love the idea of just the Baba Yaga lore, the house that moves on two chicken feet. I love, if you've ever watched the show Lost Girl that used to play on Sci-Fi back in the day in like 2012, there was this lady called the Norn, and she was like this old hag. She's pretty much Baba Yaga, and I just love that little element of fantasy. I love that, I don't know, that character, that trope, that, I don't know, I think I'm thinking of a word and I can't think of it. I just love that. I love it. Someday I hope to write my own, like, twist with Baba Yaga in it somehow. I've tried to do it before, it just hasn't turned out before, but I just love the, like, the bargaining, the old lady, her just, like, eating despair. Like, it's just really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy it. Yeah, so I'm here to praise that and not rip apart this story, because I feel like that's all I do when I read and update you like this, but for now, I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna read for a little bit longer. I want to say I'm gonna try and get to like 50%, but I don't think that's really realistically gonna happen. I'm probably gonna like 40% get through this next chapter, maybe another chapter after that, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed because I'm tired, but that's the plan right now. So I'll update you in another second when more things happen. Okay, cool. It is now 3:50 in the morning. I'm at page 243. I'm 51% of the way through. Are you blurry? You might be. I don't know. I'm on chapter 18. Not that you can see it very well from back here. Not that you can see it very well anyway. Anyway, I'm on chapter 18. I'm not gonna read it anymore. Let's recap what just happened. We're back in Vesper. Shit has hit the fan. Literally every Norse Wraith is breaking out of their little confinements within the books that they are written into. You are blurry. Why? We're gonna see if that works. Anyway, where was I? I don't know. All the Norse Wraiths are breaking free, and they're all of Clara's little troll children that were little babies, little toddlers when she was in Vesper 7 turns of a cycle ago, which I don't know what that means. I don't know how long a cycle is. It was probably mentioned in a book, but I don't currently remember, so I don't know. But anyway, it's been 7 turns of a cycle, many years. All of the kids are now teenagers. Ish, I'm guessing. And Clara's old, like, handmaid, Lear, I think that's how you pronounce her name, she's now this, like, she's no longer, like, a timid, like, woman. She's a strong troll. And then the captain, who was in love with one of the other librarians in Vesper, she now has a baby, which is so cute. He tried to bite Clara's finger off. Clara is, but I don't know where I was going with that update. Clara is now gonna face off against the Hollow Man, which is in Vesper, which means her brother and Ivor are probably somewhere in Vesper. I don't know where Castian is, probably somewhere in Vesper. I don't know. We're obviously gonna find out tomorrow. But I'm gonna go to bed. We'll pick this bad boy back up, hopefully tomorrow. If I have to lock myself in a room to finish the book, I will. But that is the plan. We're gonna sleep on what we've already read. Let me really, sink into it, because this is the last book in this series, and I am now 51% of the way through. I need to let the story sink in so it doesn't, it's not over just yet. Like, I've been waiting for this. It's been a long time since I've been excited for a book release like this. Like, it's been a long time since I've read a series like this that I've been, fully invested into it, and, I went in blind and expecting low bar. And this was such a high bar book series, Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed and enjoy the story that I've read so far and ponder what the rest of it could be. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, cool? Alright. Hello, this lighting kind of shitty, but that's okay. It is a couple days later. I have not finished the book. I did not read anything when my partner was here yesterday, and I didn't update the vlog because I didn't read, and it felt a little weird to update said vlog with him here. So, there's that. I am going to his place later today, so I'm not going to read anything. I think I will continue this book on Christmas, and Christmas Eve, and then edit this like crazy on the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, and the 30th, and then put it up on the 30th. On the 31st, actually. And then 30th, 31st, and that will be the last vlog of this year. Cool? Cool. I need everyone to repeat it with me. Oscar doesn't deserve a redemption arc. Oscar deserves nothing. Oscar deserves nothing. Repeat it with me. Oscar deserves nothing. I hate Oscar with a lot of passion, and I really hope that Clara doesn't try to save him one more time. He betrayed her in the worst ways, and he doesn't deserve anything, and Clara doesn't deserve to give more of herself to him. So, anyway, I'll see you in a second when I actually have a reading update. Okay, cool. So, we are 61% of the way through. Clara and Castian just reunited, and now they are going to gather up everybody in Vesper and bring them through a gate, and hopefully they're going to save everybody. And I don't know what else is going to happen, but we are going to find out together. Yeah. Dope. I don't know what page I'm on. I don't know what chapter I'm on. I know that we are a little bit further. Everybody is trying to go up to the library to escape. We've seen Oscar again. Kara slapped him. She probably should have killed him, in my humble opinion. She should have killed him right then and there. But obviously there's going to be a big showdown, and yeah. He deserved that slap. He deserved so much more, actually. That's all I had. Oscar deserved that slap. He deserved a little bit more, actually. But, I hope that he gets what he deserves. So yeah. So, I finished the last book in the Prince of the Doomed City series, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I felt like this was a really good conclusion to such a long and interesting story. I really enjoyed the author note that I read at the very end of this book. I felt like, obviously, this was a very personal story that Miss Mercedes wrote, and it was a very, oddly impactful story. In another life, I feel like I was definitely a lot like Clara, and she has a lot of, she obviously has a lot of issues, but I'm really proud of her, of all the, things she's overcome, so I'm very proud of her for that. And I like how this story ended. I said in a previous clip, which you won't see, that I liked how Oscar met his end. But I felt like there could have been a little bit more of a confrontation between Clara and Oscar. I felt like they didn't get to obviously see eye to eye on things, which obviously why they were enemies, but I feel like they, as siblings, could have talked it out a little bit more, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed the series. I think I'm gonna go back and re-tab it sometime in the future, because I feel like there were so many good quotes throughout this entire series that just like really resonated with me, that like need to be documented in my collection. So yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. So, thank you so much for watching. This is the last video that I will be putting out in 2023. And it is currently, as you're watching this, New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's Eve. And have a happy New Year. I will see you in the next one. Bye!